How did he look to you today?
He looked fine. I mean, you showed the one play he made, and it was a fine play. And as Allen Iverson might say, we're talking about practice. So you can't read too much into what A-Rod's done so far. But I will say overall, he looks a little bit slower, which you can understand. His 40th birthday is coming up in July. He's had 2 hip surgeries, and he's missed a year. So, he doesn't necessarily look like the same Alex Rodriguez that he once was. But, so far, and judging by, again, the one play, he looked okay. But you can't read too much into it because, it's a very, very small sample size. And at the plate, his bat, again, doesn't seem like he's knocked the rust off of it, if that's even possible, because of what I mentioned earlier in terms of the age and the injury and the time off that he's dealing with.
Well, Joe Girardi says Chase Headley will be their starting third baseman. A-Rod will compete for at-bats at DH. As the spring training, preseason really continues along here, Andrew, how much do we read into Rodriguez getting time here at third base?
Well, they got to prepare him because if Chase Headley were to get hurt, then A-Rod becomes an option. And really, when you look at the makeup of the roster, A-Rod's going to have to be a productive player. I mean, he only has 25 spots. So, if he might be a DH possibility, especially against left-handed pitching and maybe against right-handed pitching. But then, let's say he's limited to just, DHing. I mean, that you can't really have a guy who's a part-time DH. So they're going to try him at first base a little bit. He might get some games at third base. So they got to see he can do it. So, I think they got to prepare him, for any scenario because Chase Headley could get hurt, and then what do you do? Then, maybe Alex plays third more than they, at least than they plan right now.